Japanese children as young as 3 can sit still for 40 minutes, solve puzzles their parents can't, and regulate emotions that most adults struggle with. Meanwhile, research shows that children in many Western countries are falling behind in focus, self-control, and cognitive development, not because of genetics, not because of money, but because of one thing most parents have never heard of. And the shocking part? Pediatric neuroscientists have known about this for over 2 decades. If you think reading to your baby or buying educational toys is enough, what I'm about to share will completely change how you see your child's brain. Stay until step 3. It will genuinely surprise you. And if you want to raise a smarter, calmer, more focused child, hit subscribe right now. New science every day. Let's get into it. In this video, you're going to learn the exact Japanese method, backed by neuroscience, that quietly shapes children with stronger brains, better emotional control, and sharper attention spans. A 2018 study published in the journal Developmental Science found that children who practiced these simple daily habits showed measurably thicker prefrontal cortexes by age 5. That's the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, emotional regulation, and focus. This isn't about expensive programs or rare parenting secrets. It's a method hiding in plain sight. And today, you're going to understand it completely. Every morning in Japanese households, children as young as 2 practice something called Shizuka jikan, quiet time. Not nap time, not screen time, just stillness. Here's what the science says. Researchers at the University of Oregon found that children who practiced even 10 minutes of daily quiet, unstructured rest showed a 23% improvement in working memory after just 8 weeks. Why does it matter? Because working memory is the brain's notepad. It's what your child uses to learn, solve problems, and follow instructions. The mistake most parents make? They fill every quiet moment with stimulation, a show, a toy, background music. Your child's brain needs silence to consolidate information. Starting tomorrow, give your child 10 uninterrupted minutes of quiet. No phone, no background TV, just stillness. Let the brain do its invisible work. In Japan, children clean their own classrooms every single day. No janitors. And this isn't just cultural tradition. Neuroscientists call it embodied cognition. A Stanford study found that children who perform routine physical tasks, like folding, wiping, or organizing, show significantly stronger executive function, the mental system that controls planning, focus, and impulse control. When your child tidies their toys, stacks books, or wipes a table, they aren't just learning responsibility. They are literally building neural pathways in the prefrontal cortex. The mistake? Doing it for them. Every time you clean up after your child to save time, you're taking away a brain-building moment. Let them do it, slowly, imperfectly. That's exactly how the brain grows. Here's the one that surprised even the researchers. In Japan, children are not pushed to be the best. They are guided to find their Eeky, their reason to engage. And the neuroscience behind this is staggering. When a child chooses their own activity, not assigned, not rewarded, dopamine floods the brain's learning centers. A 2020 study from Kyoto University showed that self-directed play increased synaptic density in children by up to 40% compared to structured, adult-led activities. More synapses means faster thinking, deeper learning, and stronger emotional resilience. What most parents do wrong, they schedule every hour, music class at 3, math drills at 4, homework at 5. But a brain that never chooses for itself never learns how to motivate itself. Give your child 30 minutes every day with no instructions, no goal, no outcome. Let them be bored. Let them wander. That wandering, that's your child's brain building itself. Now, those 3 steps alone will already change things. But there's one method even more powerful than all of them combined, something Japanese parents do almost unconsciously, and most Western psychologists completely overlook it. I'll show you in just a moment. Keep watching. In Japanese culture, there is a concept called ma, the power of intentional silence and space between actions. It's used in music, in architecture, in conversation. And remarkably, it applies directly to how you speak to your child. Research from Harvard's Center on the Developing Child found that serve and return interactions, where a parent pauses after a child's expression and waits for the child to respond before reacting, dramatically accelerate language development and emotional intelligence. When you rush to answer your child's every sound or question, you're filling the space where their brain was about to do something extraordinary. Next time your child looks at you with curiosity or confusion, pause. Wait. Let them sit in that space for a few seconds longer than feels comfortable. That silence is not empty. It is full of brain development. This one is controversial, but it's backed by research. In Japanese child development, Haji, a mild, internalized sense of social awareness, is taught early. Not guilt, not punishment, awareness. Neuroscientist Mary Helen Imordino-Yang found that children who develop early social-emotional self-monitoring show stronger connections between the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. In plain language, they feel more, process better, and act with greater intention. The mistake Western parents often make is either shaming children harshly, which creates fear, or eliminating all social feedback to protect self-esteem, which removes the signal entirely. The Japanese middle ground: gently mirror the social impact of your child's actions without drama. Look at her face. How do you think she feels? That one question, asked calmly, builds more emotional intelligence than 100 lectures. This is the one that changes everything. Amai is a uniquely Japanese psychological concept. It describes a child's comfortable, trusting dependence on a caregiver, not clinginess, not weakness, a secure, deeply felt knowing that the parent is there. Neuroscientist Alan Shore's decades of research show that a child's right brain, the hemisphere responsible for emotional regulation, social connection, and stress resilience, is literally sculpted by early attachment experiences. When a child feels securely held, emotionally, not just physically, the stress hormone cortisol drops, the brain stays open to learning, and neural connections form at a faster rate. Children who grow up with AMA don't just feel safer. Their brains are physiologically different, more balanced, more adaptive, more capable of handling challenge. The mistake? Thinking independence means pushing children away early. True cognitive strength is built on emotional safety. You cannot rush your child toward strength by withdrawing comfort. You build it by being present, completely, consistently, and without distraction. Here's what all 6 of these steps are really pointing to. It's not about doing more. It's not about adding more activities, more structure, more stimulation. The Japanese approach to brain development is built on one quiet philosophy: less interference, more presence. The brain builds itself when given silence, space, safety, and small responsibilities. Your job as a parent is not to fill every gap. It's to protect the conditions where growth can happen naturally. That is the method, and it has been working for generations. Let's go through it one more time. Step 1. Shizuka jikan. daily quiet time to strengthen working memory. Step 2. Soji. Let your child clean and build executive function. Step 3. Eeky. Protect time for self-directed purposeful play. Step 4. Ma. Pause before responding and give your child's brain room to grow. Step 5. Haji. Use calm social mirroring to build emotional intelligence. Step 6. Ame. Secure attachment is not a weakness, it is the foundation of a strong brain. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these 6 steps is the hardest for you to actually practice as a parent? Drop it in the comments, just the number, 1 through 6. Your answer might help another parent reading right now realize they're not alone. And in the next video, I'll show you exactly why the modern environment is silently working against your child's brain, and the one daily habit that neutralizes it completely. You don't want to miss that one. Subscribe so you're the first to see it.